everyone, Charis here, and I am in the mountains, the Santa Monica Mountains, which is a super magical place, not my usual ecosystem, and so I'll talk to you about that in a second and what it has to do with today's video. I'm sorry I haven't been in touch much lately. I've been super busy, and a lot of fun things are going to start happening, so you will be kept apprised, I think that's the word I'm trying to say, of what's going on. So anyway, the subject of today's video is going to be navigating shadow. And if you're anything like me, which we're all similar, so I'm sure that you might feel some of this, I'm cool with getting into shadow. I like doing shadow journeys. It's interesting. You always get cool stuff when you're down there. It's like mining. You come back with this amazing gem that you didn't have before. However, I like to choose when I'm going into shadow. So the nature of that desire kind of negates the whole point of going into shadow, and I'm aware of this. So what ends up happening is I'll feel myself about to descend or descending, and sometimes I go, if I have enough resources at my disposal emotionally and mentally at the time, I'll say, okay, I'm going into shadow, better armor up and prepare to let things drop that I was planning on doing and find out some interesting stuff and possibly have a few hard days. But sometimes I'm not there, and I complain and I bitch about it and I'm upset about it and I don't like it. So the point of this video is to tell you to trust your own divine unfoldment process, because that's what going into shadow is. When we had the fall in the beginning, the thing that's talked about in the Genesis book of the Christian Bible, it's my opinion, through different things that have come to me through meditation and understanding this kind of stuff, and also through reading the Bible myself and looking at it through these lenses that I've kind of discovered over the years. My opinion is that we didn't fall, we didn't choose to get rid of all of our intelligence and just kind of make a bad decision and be punished for it. What happened was we made the choice to get the information that we would need in order to be divine creators. Even if you look at the book of Genesis, that angel tells him, well, if you choose to make this decision, you're going to have to do A, B, C, and D, and E in order to get this information. Because the information of the tree of life was, well, the tree of knowledge of good and evil was to help them be like gods, right? And we are turning into divine creators consciously. We always have been divine creators. You've been a divine creator since you were born, but we didn't know it. It's been kind of subconscious and unconscious and behind our conscious awareness. So in order to get it on this planet and this evolutionary path that we've chosen by coming here, we've had to experience duality. And like you see any little kids playing, we would choose the drama. Some people say, well, why would I choose these horrible things to happen to me? Well, if you see little kids open up a dress-up box and get out all the clothes and all the props and everything, they don't sit there and have tea parties all day. They have wars, they lock each other in dungeons, they kill each other, they do all this crazy kind of stuff, and these are innocent, beautiful little children. So when you step back and say, you don't just get one life, you don't just get 70 or much less amount of years of existence, then it kind of takes the sting out of a lot that happens, and it also makes it almost a fun thing. So when you are descending into shadow, it's a lot easier if you say, okay, well, I'm going to be experiencing this and I'm going to get something out of it, and that doesn't make it easier, that doesn't make it not suck, that doesn't take the pain out of what you're experiencing. However, it does give you a different lens, and it makes it more bearable, and it makes it almost entertaining in kind of a sharp way. The one thing to watch out for, though, is to create more problems while you're there by doing damage to other people. So you can be upset and you can be in this really messed up, tangled, painful, confused place and either withdraw, and I'm not saying to run away from any interaction, but you'll know what's right for you at the time, or just point blank say to people, you know what, I'm having a rough couple days, and so I'm not at my best, so if I do anything weird, you know. And you'll be surprised that people will love that about you, especially those of you, I know a lot of you guys are watching this, who are perfectionists about your own personal development and the way that you treat other people. But when other people find out you're flawed, it lets them love you more. It gives them space to come in and love you. And just like you are, when you're showing your dark side, when you're showing your little dried up pieces and the pieces of you that are not beautiful and green and lush and giving life all the time, but like the deserts, like the Santa Monica Mountains, places that suck in energy and purify it, when you show these wounded pieces of yourself to other people, then they have the opportunity to love you, and you have the opportunity to feel loved, because those are the places that need something. So anyway, Hope that's helpful. The reason that I can talk about it all is because I've been going through it myself over the past several months, off and on, and I think a lot of you guys have too, with all the solar flares and the planetary alignments and crazy stuff that's been happening. So the take-home message of this is wait it out, breathe, keep doing the stuff that you know that you need to do in order to be highly functioning at your optimal level if you can at all, because that makes it easier of a transition. And you will see that for every challenge there is a gift at the end. So rather than trying to look for it in the challenge, just go ahead and let yourself descend, be there, own it, laugh at it if you can. That doesn't take this thing away, but it makes it easier to get through. And try it out, see what happens. One more thing, my intuitive development course starts in a couple days. So if you want to sign up for it, now's the time. Anyway, go in peace. I hope you have a wonderful day, even if it has shadow in it. And I will talk to you again very soon.